Greetings and welcome to Beyblade Central, so glad to see you here. For today's show, we'll be doing an unboxing of a very anticipated 2-pack, which is the Pearl Tiger and Gill Shark 2-pack. This 2-pack is easily one of the best 2-packs we've gotten so far from Hasbro, since it comes with Pearl Tiger, the Hasbro version of Vice Tiger, but it also comes with a brand new original Hasbro variant, Gill Shark. This is the second time we see Hasbro do an exclusive variant of an already existing bait, with the first being Tyrannosaur, and now we have Gill Shark. And I really like that they're making exclusive variants of original baits, since they are just retoolings of other baits, but it does help us get full teams of certain baits. So with this and with the soon to be shark scale, we're gonna be able to have a full shark combo. So yeah, we're going full on jaws with this. Anyways, without further ado, let's just open this up and check out everything that it comes with. Now that we have everything outside our box, let's take a look at these two wonderful baits. The first one is Pearl Tiger, the Hasbro version of Vice Tiger. While I do prefer the name Vice Tiger over Pearl, I can at least appreciate the fact that they have a very similar name to Obsidian and Cobalt Dragoon. So, it makes the connection between these three baits a bit stronger, which I like that Hasbro kept in mind when renaming both Black Shell and Vice Tiger. But again, I do prefer the original names over Hasbro's name, so I'm gonna just keep calling it Vice Tiger no matter what. Taking a look at the Unite bit, we have possibly the most disappointing bit in all of X. Not because it's not good, not that it is good, it's still pretty okay, but because it doesn't work how it's supposed to. The Unite bit should be a combination of needle and tapered, having a sharp tip with a semi-flat surrounding it, but its sharp part is just non-existent, and this is a problem that the original Vice Tiger had. And while it was supposed to be fixed with the gold fox brush, it still doesn't really work well. So many, myself included, were hoping that Hasbro's Unite would have been fixed. Doesn't seem to be the case, which is very bad, because really it's hard for them to make a mold that's gonna make Unite actually do what it's supposed to. That's insane if you think about it, because it doesn't tighten up. You guys can't really make a mode that's gonna allow it to have the tightening up, really. So yeah, it is a bit disappointing. Not tapered, Unite is an okay bit, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't really like using it just because, one, it's very disappointing to think about the fact that it doesn't work as advertised. Two, very mid bit, if I'm gonna be honest. It's not very good. I just use something else. I'm gonna just use something else. The Ratchet 360, also not a new Ratchet, pretty average, but I feel like because we get so many 360s, I don't even want to use it anymore. Not because it's not good, it's just a fatigue of getting so many 360s. I'm very, very tired of seeing 360. So yeah, 360, it's an okay average Ratchet. Use something else. The blade, I got to say, is one of the most interesting blade design-wise that we've gotten so far in X. Just because, like any of the blades that we got in X so far, or even from Burst to my memory, it has 3 sharp blades for its attacks, 3 more solid blades for its defense, and 3 gaps to help it with the aerodynamics, which in theory should help it with stamina. On paper, it should be a very, very strong blade, if not one of the strongest balancing blade. However, its biggest problem, in my opinion, it's its weight. It's not very heavy, so it cannot land those heavy attacks it needs to, nor can it take the hits from other baits. Not to mention, it does have a fair amount of plastic exposed to it, which can hinder its durability. When put all together, the bait looks fantastic. However, because of its minor to severe problems, it doesn't perform all that well. Still, very fun to use. Moving on to the other bait of this 2-pack, we have the brand new variant of Shark Gill. Shark Gill is of course a Hasbro exclusive variant, and just like with Tyrannosaur, it's simply a retooling of an already existing bait. In this case, it's a retooling of Shelter Drake, which is very interesting since we haven't gotten Shelter Drake for Hasbro yet. So yeah, pretty cool that we're getting a retooling of Shelter Drake before the original. Starting off with the bit, we do have Orb, which is a pretty average stamina type bit. I do prefer free ball over orb, or even ball over orb, since I think those have better defense and stamina than orb. But you know, it's comes as a pretty cool color, very interesting, not very common to see this color for base. So yeah, pretty cool. Moving on to the ratchet, we have 470. Of course, 470, not a very good ratchet. However, it could have been a lot worse if it had been 480, because 480 just sucks. It has no burst resistance, and it's just a guaranteed way to lose. So stay away from that ratchet, please. For your own sake, do not use 480. Lastly, we have the blade Gill Shark, and it is a retooling of Shelter Drake, so it does suffer from weight issues. However, it could actually work in its favor, since it could work really well for fast attack types. Since it's much smoother compared to Shelter Drake, I think it could potentially be very good for ratchet sniping builds, which, you know, are really good for if you want that burst finish. So, you know, Gill Shark might actually be the preferred choice over Shelter Drake for this specific niche of builds. It might also really be good for low stamina type builds. But I'm gonna do some more testing to figure that out. But regardless, it's still a very nice shark blade. The chip design is also very good, and honestly, you could switch this and the original and it would still work really well regardless. Overall, this is a pretty solid 2-pack if you're looking to expand your collection, or if you're more about just the casual fun and experimental stuff rather than meta, because meta wise you ain't gonna get anything good out of this pack. I'm gonna be completely honest. The only semi-meta parts are 360 and Orb, but you know, they're just average, so not really worthwhile if you're only interested in the most meta stuff. So yeah, if you're only interested in meta, don't even bother with this release. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to not miss out on any future uploads. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.